23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike 58 right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go.
Put up. Snap.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Get it.
From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants first down.
Come on, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stay grip.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Down to lose one.
Put up.
Now Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. It makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now Michel. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
47. Here we go, D.
Go Bandit.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Wait, that 53.
Mike 47. I'm trying to collect.
Wait, 28.
Brady going option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Hey, 66.
Brady gives to Michelle, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Corey Coleman. Touchdown, Giants. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosales good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Barkley will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the safety creep. Check 52.
Topper. Hey, Alabama.
On the ground is Michel. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, that wide, 80.
Man, I got you.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, set. 380.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Go Bandit. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, watch the slap.
72.
To throw is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Go Bandit.
Start defense. Our time. It's our time. Joker.
Hey, check it.
On second down, Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super tough.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Gallman. to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Ready.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You draw quarters. Snap.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. Golden Tate's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
47's the
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, let's go.
What we got? Check 24.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jones operating from the gun, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Brady now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
72.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, this Pats-Giants bout is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams have met in a pair of Super Bowls, Super Bowl 42 and 46. Eli and the Giants winning both over Tom Brady and company. Now, the first of those two wins, of course, prevented the Pats from becoming the second undefeated team in NFL history. That was the famous or infamous, depending who you were cheering for, helmet catch by David Tyree. And now they meet in Week 6 of the 2019 campaign. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wait, that's wide, 80!
Me and you. It's just me and you.
Check it.
Brady now on first down. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check. Fresno.
Alpha.
Fresno.
Check. No, 66.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Wait, that 53.
Switch.
Hey, 166.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady going deep here for Edelman. This is caught inside the 15. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Throwing again on second down. Brady, and that's caught. It's Edelman again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Wait, set. Wait, put it.
I'm coming.
Wait, hit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie.
From the 36, Brady going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long.
58 to Mike, 58.
Jones on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
30 base. Come on.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Clear. Get it.
This is Barkley. John Simon in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
36-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
From the 36, Jones. This one to Slayton over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Break.
Get that quarterback.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check out.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
That's it, baby. We got first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second and 11 now. Jones, throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. This is Gallman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
951. Big stop, G. Big stop.
From the 39, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Get ready. Check.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Exit.
Jones now, operating from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the spin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Undercut. Look at me. Door. Safety's creeping.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Giants 33, Patriots 20. Albert Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's put that team on the bus.
On first down, Brady. To Gordon, out left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's got to be a long day.
To throw again, Brady. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
New England on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Here I come again. Hey, orbit. Here I come again. 31's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Goal 50.
Now Brady again. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Single, slop. Hey, you're Bravo. 31's the mic. Yeah, let's get set.
Hey, second.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go now. 8-3. You can't block me. You can't block me. Get it.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. 51's the mic. Rip right.
And they take a knee. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 50, play. General West.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
31's the mic.
Throwing again. Brady. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Goal 50.
31's the mic. Hey, Alpha. 31's the mic.
I'm coming. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Ready? 30 base.
53, Mike. I got it.
5.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
He's a loss of the yard. And it's
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.